Hi, okay, we're back for part 2 of a fascinating video that I'm not saying that's amazing information, really, Adam. And dealing with now, Adam's in jail, he's 26, he's getting his spiritual act together, and now he's realizing that food is an integral part of getting over addictions. You mentioned to me something, which is why I decided to have this interview, because you said that until you understood that you got over your sugar addiction, you can't get over your drug addiction.
No. And
So elaborate.
The anxiety, the being wound up, a lot of that comes from the sugars in the food, which is in everything.
You found that when you were younger too?
So originally they diagnosed me with bipolar disorder, and my mother had gotten me this book on bipolar disorder, and most of the book was actually about diet. And so I was learning a lot about foods to avoid for somebody who has bipolar disorder, which is really foods everyone should avoid, that would help me keep my mood regulated.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first time I was introduced to that concept that food is connected to the way you feel, 100%.
What you eat has tremendous effects on the serotonin levels and the mood levels. We talk about sugar rushes. Kids with like ADHD, the worst thing they could have would be to start giving them the processed foods, the pizzas,
which is what
the
most
burgers,
of
any
them
of the
are
stuff
being
that
fed
people,
anyways.
which is crazy.
Which is crazy, yeah, 100% crazy. And so I coming into prison after even using drugs, so I was on the streets doing cocaine and staying up all night.
But you're still eating your McDonald's and your
eating crap,
eating
garbage.
garbage.
And drinking heavily. I was overweight.
Well, you look very fit now. You look great. Yeah. Wow.
Thank you. I was overweight coming into prison. And in county jail, there's really not much to do but to be depressed and eat processed cookies. So I lost even more muscle tone and gained more body mass. So when I got to prison, to the camp, I started looking back more into food. I started looking more into nutrition, and I did the best I could while I was down to have a cleaner diet. I got on kosher meals, and in the Flora system right now, the kosher meals, it's beans, cabbage, and fish, which is all great stuff. You get the omegas from mackerel and from sardines and tuna, and I started working out and doing some yoga, and I lost the weight.
How much you lost?
I didn't have a scale in prison to really keep track of it.
You saw how many size pants you went down?
3.
3 sizes over the course of
2 years.
So in other words, staying off processed foods, even though I wouldn't say according to our diet it's the ultimate, you didn't have our bread, still,
so
it's still better than McDonald's and this other, and the highly processed, even the kosher, highly processed kosher foods.
When I got out, I wanted to maintain that, and I started staying away from the processed grains and from the sugars. I've been off sugar now, for the most part now, for almost 2.5 years.
So you're off the processed foods, the sugars, 2.5 years.
2.5 years, and
how did that make you feel in terms of wanting to go back on the drugs? You felt like a different person because of the way you were eating?
Totally different person, and it's funny you bring that up actually, because the first time going out and eating and being out in public and going to get pizza, I almost had a panic attack.
Wow.
It wound me up so much just to have all this white bread.
Did you eat it or not?
No, I did eat it. I didn't realize how much it was going to affect me. But when you're removed from processed foods for so long and then come back into it, the effect it has on you is it messed my gut up.
You probably had problems with the gut from the drug abuse and the pills to begin with. Most of the people, I find,
100%.
even the kids with the ADHD, the minute they're taking Ritalin and all this.
Speaking about the damage of drug use, so I had contracted hepatitis C from using needles. And just this last year, I finished a medication protocol to get rid of it, and now I'm Hep C clear. And the doctor was even amazed that through that whole process, coming to her, my liver enzymes, my kidney levels, all of my internal levels for my organs were very healthy for somebody who had been using street drugs. And I put a lot of that to watching the food and taking those few years to get my diet.
So that's amazing that we're seeing that even in Western medicine, let's say when they're measuring the organ health, your body can rejuvenate. Once you
100%.
start eating properly,
100%.
clean foods, which is what I tell a lot of people, you can rejuvenate. I've seen it happening. It's incredible. It's really amazing.
Yeah, and